Here in China, I see the police and it's like, they're kind of like our friends here, you know? They're like normal people and they're just trying to help the local communities and stuff. And often they'll be like family members and stuff, you know?
This guy said, the police is very nice, very friendly. Okay, let me show you something. He thinks the Chinese police are so friendly, so peace. I believe he's pretty naive. Hello everyone, this is James. Welcome back. Today I saw a video online and it made me want to laugh. It's just very interesting. I feel like this person, are you crazy? Are you really don't see the fact? This person lives in China. Let's just hear what he says first.
Here in China, I see the police and it's like, they're kind of like our friends here, you know? They're like normal people and they're just trying to help the local communities and stuff. And often they'll be like family members and stuff, you know, and there's quite a lot of them. And so whenever I see the police here in China, I really kind of respect them. And, you know, I'll never try and talk to them or anything, you know, but I really will kind of be polite and, you know, let them do what they're doing and stuff. But it's really not the same as the West. And I can't ever remember hearing ever about kind of like police brutality or anything like that in China. It's just like, again, from my perspective, I made a video before. It really seems like that's just not a thing here. Again, I could be very naive as a foreigner, but yeah, I just wanted to say, guys, that here in China, the police are really viewed differently as they are in the West. And people aren't scared of them, you know? They respect them, they see them as part of the community, helping the community, keeping the community safe, which they really do. China, I've said this before as well, China is the safest country in the world. And yeah, so thank you to all the police in China for doing a great job and being friendly and respectful, and keep it up, guys. I really do respect you. You are doing a great job. And yeah, guys, wherever you are today, hope you're having a fantastic day and you take care. Okay, peace.
Maybe just like what he said, maybe he's just too naive. He's a foreigner who has the privilege in China. He posted this on outside of the wall that China built, which means he probably is using VPN in China so he can go on Instagram, Facebook, Google products. In China, all Chinese citizens, those things are illegal for them. So Chinese government already made different classes for people. Chinese is the bottom. Okay, and then foreigners. And then Chinese government people themselves. They can have Chinese government officers, they have X. They have their X account, they have YouTube account, like, but Chinese people, bottom. Foreigners, okay, especially if you're white, okay. So he thinks the Chinese police are so friendly, so peace. I believe he's pretty naive. And then again, as a white guy in China, he probably can have quite nice life there. Tell you a true story. One night in 2017, I brought about 7 of my Canadian friends back to China, to my city, Nanjing. I have a friend who went to a bar area in the night by himself because jet lag, whatever, he couldn't sleep. So he went to the bar area. The second day he told us that, you know, last night I went to the bar area. There's some guy just dragged me into their bar, give me a big VIP, like, seats, give me lots of free drinks, fruit, snack to eat, drink. They're just so happy having a white foreigner in their bar, in their club. I don't like the music, they're so loud. Yeah, my friend actually is a musician in Manitoba. However, that's 2017, that was not very long ago. Still, a white person walking on the street in a bar area, they will be dragged in, just give you free drinks. That's how you're gonna get treated in China. So in this way, it's good. But is that the true part of China? Like this guy said, the police is very nice, very friendly. Okay, let me show you something. Yeah, just like family, very friendly, you know. Did you see how many are they? Can I say Chinese law enforcement people, they are very coward, like very scared of normal people? There's one guy, he yelled at them first because they were trying to do something, take his flower away. And then they were saying, are you guys like robbing me? Like, are you gangsters? That's what he said. If you don't believe me, find a Chinese friend to translate what he said to you, okay? You will understand. And then those law enforcement, they're angry. They came back. And then that's what happened. Like 10, 15 people beating one person. Of course, some were trying to stop it, right? But this is what happened. Not enough? Let's see another one. How about that? Okay? Again, 3, 4 of them. One of them start beating another guy. And then the other police, trying to stop him. But did they really stop him? If they really want to stop him, I think they can. But did they? Yeah. Okay, not enough. Another one. So this woman, this lady, she is riding a e-bike. Okay, e-bike is very common in China. And then recent years, I don't know why, Chinese government just started cleaning up e-bikes. Yeah, maybe she did something bad, she did something illegal. But did you see how that very friendly, like family member? Oh yeah, family also can have violence in family, right? So yeah, it's normal. The naive person said that. Yeah, so he dragged her off from her bike. And then I wouldn't say that he beat her, but he pushed her on the ground in with a very rough way, right? I'm not lying, right? That's a real image, a real video I download from Chinese TikTok. It's everywhere. If you have Chinese friends, ask them to find. Just go search Chinese police violence. You will find tons. I don't know why the other white guy don't see anything. Maybe you don't see because China is big. You know, it's like if you live in the US, you never in your whole life, you never feel there's gun shooting on the street. You can say, I don't believe there's shooting in the US. I live in US for my whole life. I never experienced that. My kids go to school every day for like 18 years in high school. There's never happened a shooting in high school. All those news are fake. Yeah, you can say that if that's how you feel it. But does that mean that's the real US? I doubt about that. Okay, not enough? Let's watch another one.
我的警察和员。
让他们小孩的，你看那个，
Did you see that? Again, those people wearing the green, orange, whatever, green, like very light colored vest, they are called traffic police, okay? They are one kind of policeman in China. So this one is, they're trying to do something, I don't know what happened before, but as you can see, a very bigger, like way bigger, stronger man was trying to control that woman. And then the woman had a kid. I don't know if it's a son or daughter, had a kid there. The kid saw the parent being treated like that. The kid was screaming like that on the street. Did the traffic police stop? Did he stop? I didn't see that. If you saw that, let me know. And then the good thing is the real family, the normal people came, try to stop them, saying like, oh, Again, ask a Chinese friend to translate for you. They're saying like, okay, let it go. It's no big deal. The kids is there, and blah, blah. There are lots of people coming. And then the police kind of let her loose. But before anybody came, did you see what happened? Did you hear the screaming from the kid? I don't even know if this episode can be posted, if YouTube will allow that, but I just really want you guys to see that. If it's not enough, watch another one. Family members, very friendly, okay? Don't think those people wearing the same clothes, they're from a gang. They're not gangsters, okay? They're not mafias, okay? They're not wearing same clothes because they are mafia. They are law enforcement. Maybe they are not the police, they are not the detectives, but they are belong to the Chinese government. They are the Chinese government law enforcement team. Which team? I don't know. Okay? Okay? Did you see that? Those three running this small restaurant on the street, I don't know what happened before. It doesn't matter what happened before. Maybe they have verbal fight. They have some unhappy time, whatever. But did you see that? 3 people in the store, and there was, I don't know, at least 15 people came in, having some tools, not weapons, but tools, right? Beating them up. They left. They were not feeling happy enough. They came back, did that again, destroyed more stuff. That's a beautiful family. Just like family members. You know, just like family members. I have 2 more. Okay, let's watch the last second one, okay? See, that person who is wearing yellow, he is a delivery guy. He delivers food or something, whatever. I don't know what happened before. I don't know what problem they had before. It just should not end this way, right? 3 of the police law enforcement people on the street push him into a very small alley and then beat him up there. People were upstairs shooting it secretly. Right? Okay, let's watch the last one. You see that? That's an old lady who was selling stuff on the street. Yeah, maybe she was doing something illegal. You are not supposed to selling things on the street without a license, but that she deserve a treatment. Somebody did that to her like that, right? That she deserved that. That guy just threw her on the street, on the road, like a little dog, like a little cat. This is what's happening in China every day. Of course, because China is big. There are 1.4 billion people there. Yeah, every shitty thing happens. I'm not denying the beautiful cities China built. I'm not saying Chinese GDP is not going up. Yeah, people are getting better and better in financial ways. They are having more and more money. They can afford more and more things. But those things are still exist. So when you go traveling in China, when you go there as a tourist, so please just don't see those things that on the surface. You're not deeply diving in. You see those beautiful buildings in Shanghai, in Beijing. You think, oh wow, China is so fantastic. Yeah, I'm not saying that's wrong. Those buildings exist. You can touch them. Yeah, those buildings truly exist. But China has so many those things happening every day. There are so many low-class people are treated very unfairly there. If you ask Chinese people about DEI, I don't think people will really agree with you at all. It doesn't matter if you agree or not, but at least people should not be treated like the videos I showed you. Do you agree? If you don't, ask yourself, if those things happen to you one day, or your loved one, like your parent, your kids, anything around you, if your wife was beaten up on the street by a traffic police, and then your son was beside her, witnessed all those things, how are you going to feel about that? Okay? I lived in China for over 20 years. I knew this country. Okay? I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Okay? Again, I am not denying China developed a lot of things in the past 20, 30 years. Yes. It goes up a lot. Yes. Yes. Chinese GDP total number 2 in the world. But Chinese quality, Chinese people's quality, civilization level, I don't think they are number 2 in the world. It's very, very, very low. So please be fair when you speak good things about China. Also, please understand there are shitty things there too. Okay? You may ask me, then why, James, you just only talking about shit about China? Because there are so many good things. Always, every day, I see lots of good things. And then nobody is really taking you guys to see the deep problem in China. You know? Nobody is let you to see those things. Then the whole world just think, wow, China is so good. They're building roads, building bridges in Africa. Is there any goals behind that? What happened to China and then Sri Lanka? If you don't know, do some research, right? So you think Chinese government is just charity? They're doing everything good to the world? Take care of your people first. Okay? Okay, this is what I want to say today.